Following the cataclysmic fall of Uranus, a new and unprecedented era dawned upon the cosmos. The very same Cronus, who had once stood against injustice, holding a scythe in his hands for the sake of his mother's tears, was now the absolute and undisputed master of the universe. In the silent expanse of the cosmos, a colossal throne was forged from jagged shards of ancient black stone. And there, ascending as the first true emperor of creation, sat the Titan king, Cronus. The Cronus who sat upon that throne no longer resembled the passionate, rebellious youth of the past. He was now clad in a massive suit of dark metallic armor. The metal of this armor seemed heavier, darker, and far more ominous than before. When the flickering light of the palace torches struck its surface, it cast no brilliant reflection. Instead, the abyssal metal seemed to actively swallow the surrounding light. This dark metallic armor was no longer just a royal garment meant for protection. It had become a living symbol of the latent darkness festering deep within Cronus's soul. Atop his head rested a towering crown, but far grander and more imposing than the crown was the sheer arrogance gleaming in his eyes. Those eyes which had once held the sorrow of the oppressed and the fire of justice now played host to absolute intoxication, cruelty, and the dangerous pride of supreme supremacy. To celebrate the ascension of the new king, a wild, savage jubilee erupted across the entire universe. A primitive, unbridled euphoria took hold of the cosmos. The other titans, being so colossal they dwarfed the mightiest mountains, bellowed in joy, their thunderous laughter shaking the very foundations of the obsidian palace. Beneath the sheer weight of their chaotic dancing and heavy footsteps, the earth trembled, and the ocean floors convulsed, sending massive, violent waves crashing against primal shores. They drank deeply from overflowing chalices of nectar, roared like wild beasts, and filled the heavens with chants of Cronis's name. To the Titans, they were finally, irrevocably free. They truly believed that with their tyrannical father cast down, no shackles would ever bind this world again. Yet, in the dead center of this deafening, chaotic celebration, the Cronis sitting on the throne was transforming into someone solitary, detached, and terrifying. As he looked down upon his giant brothers, dancing and drowned in intoxication, a strange, poisonous arrogance began to take root and spread within his mind. He no longer viewed himself as merely a king or a leader among brothers. He began to perceive the Titans reveling below him as inferior creatures. In his mind, he was elevating himself above all of creation, convinced he was an invincible, immortal god who stood entirely alone. Cronis looked down at the massive scythe resting beside him, the very weapon he had used to rip his own father from the heavens. Catching the reflection of his own cruel smile in the gleaming, razor-sharp edge of the blade, Cronis laughed inwardly with a sinister satisfaction. If these hands possess the power to drag the god of the sky down to his demise, what force in this universe could ever hope to challenge me? Absolute power is a strange and intoxicating thing. When it falls into the hands of a mortal or a titan, it violently erases the past. Cronus completely forgot that he too had once been a victim of oppression. He forgot the very ideals of justice he had fought for. The sheer allure of the throne blinded him so profoundly that he began to believe this throne, this empire, and every single grain of dust in the cosmos belonged solely and exclusively to him. Cronus leaned back further into his throne, the crimson glow of the festival fires dancing across his dark metallic armor. He was now the arbiter of fate, the all-powerful Titan king. But hidden beneath this immense pride, this thirst for power, and this illusion of perfect security, a devastating downfall and a psychological hell were already waiting in the shadows. And amid the wild, roaring celebrations, neither Cronus nor any other Titan could feel it coming.